He and the guys were with us in Barbados this year. Donnie Wahlberg's on the line.
How you doing, Donnie?
It's a little early, but I'm okay.
Don't you have an early call time when you do that fantastic TV show?
It's always early, yeah.
Well, Donnie, it's really hot down there, too, right now, so this is the perfect time of day for you to be up and getting some chores done around the house and walking the dog, and, this is when you want to do that kind of stuff.
The most important thing is when I'm up this early, it usually means I'm talking to you guys, and there's nothing ever bad about that.
There you go. Well played, my friend. Blue Bloods is a great new TV show. Really blown away by this, and you and Tom Selleck. Is Tom not your daddy?
Well, he's becoming like my dad off screen, but he plays my dad on it.
Yeah.
It's good to see him back on the air again. What's it like to work with Tom Selleck?
He's great. I mean, he's a solid guy. He's a leader. He's a smart guy. He's been doing this for years, and I like to think of myself as having been or become a veteran, in the TV and movie game. But he's really a veteran. I mean, I learn things by watching him every day, and I thought I'd learned a lot, but I see, now I have a lot more to learn. But I'm learning it quick with him.
And Blue Bloods, of course, is a police show, but it's different from a lot of other police shows that have been on in the past because it involves a family.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's really, one of the things that most people are gravitating towards with the show. It's what made me interested in the show. In fact, when I read, there's an ironic story about Toronto. Is I was flying up there for a meeting on some music stuff a few months back, maybe in March, and I landed and I had an email from my manager saying, read this script, and so I read the script. And I said, I love this script. And I said, how do I meet these people? And he said, well, when can you go to Toronto? This is my acting manager, not my music manager,
yeah.
So he didn't know I was in Toronto. I said, well, I'm in Toronto now. He said, we said, really? Can you meet them right now? And I said, yeah. And I met with the writers of The Sopranos, and, I left Toronto. I came to Toronto to do some music business stuff, and I left with my new acting gig. But that said, the part of the script that really got me was the family stuff. I read the dinner scene, the first time, and it felt like I was reading my life, a part of my life. I mean, I didn't read Bridget Moynihan's part as, an actress. I really imagined my sister sitting across the table from me arguing with me.
Yeah,
right.
she's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people kind of, feel that way about the show. I think when people watched it, they, most people say, hey, we love the show, blah, 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 but they all say the family stuff. The family's cool. It was fun to see that, I can relate to that, And,
yeah, plus you have this thing with cops anyway, because they spent a lot of time at your home when you were a kid, didn't they?
That's what you told us last time, yeah.
Listen, you guys only know the stories about Mark. You don't even know about the rest of the Wahlberg.
No, but we have an imagination.
Yeah.
How would you
He was the baby of the family. It usually was worse as you went up the food chain.
Okay, all right, that's great.
Well, Blue Bloods is on CTV here, and it's got 3.5 times the audience of its closest competition on Friday nights at 10 o'clock.
Well, that's good news. I think I don't even know what to say. I'm just.
And the Emmy goes to Donnie Wahlberg. That's what I have to say about that, Donnie.
Yeah, right. I'd settle for a Much Music Award at this point.
Okay, now let me ask you this. While we're on that topic, because you're doing, a lot of stuff, what's happening in the music thing?
We are discussing things right now.
Okay.
I think with me, with acting, I always planned on acting again, as we got the band back together,
right.
The new kids. But it was just a matter of when and how much. And I've done a few projects in between the touring, but, this project's going to take a little bit more time than the type of projects I've done. But I certainly think we have a few more tours in the works, and we're discussing, one right now, and I think I'll be a busy boy if the show keeps shooting. So
well, I bet it will.
I plan on during every single day off, I plan on somehow spending it doing something with new kids and with our fans. So.
Well, we witnessed it last year, and we loved it. And thank you so much for taking the time to give us a call. And good luck with the show.
You guys, I would get up at 2 a.m. to talk to you guys. You guys
okay,
are the
well,
best.
we'll
You're
do it again tomorrow morning.
For us. All right.
Donnie Wahlberg.
Thanks, Donnie.
Blue
Thanks,
Bloods,
Donnie.
Friday nights at 10 on CTV.
Bye.